Today we're going to be taking a look at the Aries 50-inch double row LED light bar. Part number is AA1501278. Here's what our light bar is going to look like installed. As you can see, the double row LED gives us a really nice clean look, but also provides a lot of light. This is going to illuminate the trail or road ahead of you and ensure you're able to see where you're going. Now, they've put a lot of good technology into the light to make sure it's long lasting. You're not going to have to worry about issues down the road with it. Now you can see we've mounted ours with the Aries windshield mount. It kind of comes up and allows us a good attachment point, and the light fit in really well between those brackets. But for other applications, they're going to provide you with brackets to secure the light to, also give you some adjustment and a couple holes there. So it's going to be very typical things, kind of like what we see with other lights out there. However, I do like the adjustability on this one and the greater angle adjustment we have as compared to some of the other lights out there. I think this is going to give you the most flexibility. Now, Aries has installed Cree LEDs. They're grade A Cree LEDs, so some of the highest LEDs available out there on the market. And they use an excellent system as far as giving us some floodlight here on the outside of both sides, and then a good spot beam right there in the middle. So it's really going to illuminate everything around us. The housing itself is a very rugged aluminum. That's going to alleviate any concerns or issues that we have in regards to rust and corrosion. And then also, because even though the LED lights don't use as much power and aren't as hot as incandescents, they do generate some heat. You can see the fins on the back here designed to cool those. These fins are going to take that heat out and allow them to cool much quicker than if it didn't have them, and it'll ensure those LEDs last for a very long time. The coating is UV resistant, so we don't have to worry about it fading or getting kind of that powdery look to it. And it also has a no mar finish, so as trees or stuff might rub on it as we're going through, we're not going to have to worry about them causing any issues with that coating. And the lens on the front is a Lexan material, so unlike glass, if a rock were to come up and hit this or something like that, we're not going to have to worry about the cracking. Now, these reflectors are designed to be extremely efficient. When we compare these reflectors to other reflectors that we see on other styles of light, they're not nearly as effective as pushing that light out forward. These run a 96% effective rate, so any of the light that we're creating we'll be using. Now, these are an instant on and off type of LEDs, so we don't have to worry about any kind of warm-up time, waiting for them to come on. You hit the switch, they're going to come on immediately. Aries has also ran this light bar through numerous tests, and it meets or exceeds all of those standards, so you can ensure that you're going to have good dust-proof, waterproof, shock resistance, even salt water when we get out on the roads in the winter. If you live near the beach, they've tested for all those elements, so it really is going to last a very long time for you. Now, the light bar is going to offer a total of 100 LEDs. The first 20 on the side here, on both sides, those are going to be the flood effect, so that's lighting up the peripheral area. The 60 in the middle are going to give us that spot beam, so not only can we see the things around us, but what's coming. Now, it's been my experience with light bars that the features that we've talked about that this light bar has, we generally see in the higher end types of light bars. The grade A Cree LEDs being one thing. Those are a very good and very efficient kind of higher end style LED, and the very efficient reflectors. You typically see that once you start moving up the scale. I think overall it's going to give you a very good light bar. It's been tested really well in all different kinds of environments, and you get it at a pretty cost-effective price. That'll complete our look at the Aries 50-inch double row LED light bar. Part number AA1501278.